suspicion there may be a question or two out there. Before we get to your questions, I have to acknowledge the panel, the all-star panel that we put together, panelists and members of the caucus. I put very high expectations on you today to come to this press conference. We had so many people that wanted to speak, and so for you to come at this press conference, y'all exceeded expectations. So thank you so much for being a part out of it. Now, I know that y'all want to talk about what Elon's doing. I know that's what we talk about. We're focused on what Congress is doing and how we're making things permanent. We have dozens of other bills that are going to be dropping. We're hoping to have more Doge days in addition to today. So with that, Javier, what's your thought or question, my friend? Thanks for coming out.
Outside of Representative Jared Moskowitz, why are House Democrats so against DOGE Caucus and DOGE as a whole?
Well, and that Beth Van Dyne's answer is you have to ask them. I think it's new. I think it's new. There's such a distrust of each other's parties that it is new. I have talked to, I know Chairman Sessions has too, dozens of Democrats that are on the fence. We've been working on creating a safe harbor where we can come together and debate. How about that? Is that wild that we could debate what's good? If I'm wrong, I want somebody to convince me in debate that I'm wrong. So that safe harbor, that we're not out to embarrass them. And I know that we would never agree on everything, but there are some low-hanging apples that we could agree that need to be picked or restructured to make government stronger, more efficient, and sustainable, because that we are not sustainable. Yes, ma'am.
You talk about this DOGE caucus is about what Congress can do. We've seen in the last week especially a number of your Republican colleagues facing pushback for how DOGE is being handled, pressing lawmakers to do more. Do you have any criticisms for how DOGE has conducted itself so far with Congress not being involved? And what steps are you going to take to have a more seat at the table?
I'm going to answer, and then I'm going to throw it to open mic to anybody else. Something tells me Ralph Norman's ready to jump in right here. So let me tell you the uncomfortability of some members of Congress and the American people. First of all, 77 million voted for change. But I think the uncomfort factor, not everybody, but it's just the speed of which President Trump and Elon Musk are going. They've got the pedal to the metal. Somebody described them as President Trump is doing a no-huddle offense. He goes to the line of scrimmage, runs a play, and then runs another play and keeps it going. So a lot of members of Congress haven't seen this speed of which government, but I can tell you it has to be done. It has to be done. We have to downsize our federal government. We have to examine everything of how we spend, because, folks, it's unsustainable. And I know you hear that all the time, but it truly is. In the briefings we've got just a few more years if we don't make any change, and then bad things happen. So let's right-size government. Let's finally get things under control where we can go. Ralph Norman, do you have a thought, or anybody else wants to jump in on that? Beth Van Dyne, you do too, everybody.
Yeah, I would just say Congress is involved. President Trump is the one that authorized this. President Trump is the one that he hasn't even been in office for 100 days yet. He's issued over 70 executive orders. What he's doing is authorizing Elon Musk to go in and just find where the checks are. Now, has Elon passed any laws? No, he's not a politician. He's uncovering it. And let the American people decide. Donald Trump has the highest approval rating because of the DOGE Commission. People finally are taking their country back. And every agency that gets your tax money, why wouldn't you want to know where it is? Why are Democrats mad and attacking Elon Musk? Like Aaron said, ask them, but I guess they don't want to see what's been found. But look what in Medicaid, GAO has found. $254 billion. GAO, what Elon will do as he goes agency for agency, he is just saying, here it is, American people. You look at it. You decide if this is what you want to do. On USAID, we got a dose of things that I don't think the American people agree with.
Amen.